This is Noteshelf. I'm sorry, but I think I just nailed that lighting. I think I just figured out how to use my camera. I have to take that one back. This video goes in and out of focus a couple times. I apologize. Please excuse that. Okay, I am so happy to be here. My name is Rumi. If you like this video at any point, please hit the like and subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell. So today we have a review of Noteshelf. I got this request from Ron Yop in the comments. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name right. That is disappointing when I get a name wrong. So let's talk about it. This app is truly special. It is a nice app and I want to talk about it. So let's go in here. Now I just want to throw in, this app is special because of the personalization abilities of the whole thing. You can change the cover, you can download covers, and you can download templates that go with your notebook that you want. This is Noteshelf. Let's talk about Noteshelf, why it's awesome, why you should use it, and why maybe it's better than Notability or GoodNotes, or why it's just another option. Cool, let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna just create a new document. So I can do a quick create, a new notebook, import a document, or scan a document. I'm just gonna create a notebook. And I already downloaded a new wallpaper kind of idea, and I'll show you how to do that. But let's go ahead and pick one. I kind of like this one. And I wanna choose the template of paper I wanna use. So let's do plain paper. I'm happy with that. And let's name it Follow Rumi. Please, let's be polite. Create. And there it is, it opens. So down here we have the title, right here we have the pages, and up here is the toolbar. Very simple, very basic for a note-taking app, but I will say this toolbar is the most simple of a note-taking app. The icons up here, they make more sense on Notability. It's like Notability picked the good icons before Noteshelf could get to it. However, it's very simple. I understand what each one of them are. So let's go through it and I'll just show you. Let's show you the pens first. And I chose the darkest blue pen. That's kind of my favorite color to write in. So up here you have all of your sizes. You have a heart, and I like it. That's my favorite pen. Let's go for that. Or I can edit the color and add whatever color I so desire. I guess it's green. Let's go for green. So you have your pens right here. It looks like a pen, a fountain tip, a fine tip Sharpie, I'll call it, and a pencil. This one is my favorite. It does more of the pressure. It does more of the pressure sensitivity than the other pencils will do. And honestly, let's skip to the pencil. Honestly, the pressure sensitivity is it's not a real one on this. It's not like real where it gets thicker and then not as thick. It's just kind of a line. I did play with it. I did turn the setting on up here. The stylus enables pressure sensitivity, the double tap action, and then you have all your preferences over here for like the theme if you want to change that. I got off topic, I realized that. So I have pressure sensitivity turned on, but it's like, it doesn't utilize it in the same way that GoodNotes does, which is disappointing because I really liked that thickness of GoodNotes. You know what I mean? Okay, so there's fountain tip, and then there's the pencil. Let's do fine tip. Very basic. Very, very basic. Not even fun to use. Let's go to the pen. Oh, look, it's very similar. Okay, I'll go ahead and say that this one has more pressure sensitivity. This one will do the thick versus thin idea a little bit better than the other pens. However, I'm sorry, that pressure sensitivity is a big one for me on GoodNotes that I really enjoy. This one just doesn't do that in quite the same way. Okay, I decided I have a verdict on this app. Is it better? Is it the best? Can it do everything that I need it to do? Hang in there and we're gonna talk about it towards the end. Cool. Okay, so let's say I make a note. My name is Rumi. Now that's important, so I really just wanna highlight it so that you remember what it is and you will follow me. It looks like it highlights over whatever is below it, so it just gets thicker and darker, and it'll cover whatever I originally wrote. So if I super need to highlight, I'll go over that, and I kind of just want to see what happens if I do a lighter color, and that looks kind of cool, so I'll just go like this. Okay. there's highlighter. With the highlighter, you have different thicknesses. Looks like you have a round one and a straight one, so you can round highlight. I don't know if that's the correct word. I hope you can see this. Can you see this? And then there are the favorites, which I can just choose from on highlighters or pen, whatever I so choose. And let's skip over to the eraser. What is auto? I didn't know auto was a thing. Okay, so it looks like this will auto size it. If you want to do smaller, bigger erasings, that's your option. I don't erase a lot. If I do, I'll do the double tap and just kind of go for that. There's double tap, now it works. So it looks like when it erases, it'll erase the entire chunk of what it is, rather than exactly what I touch. If I go through it like this, it creates a line, but it chunks out parts of it. I hope that makes sense. Text, what's up? Okay, so I hit that, and then I have to hit the box, and now I have all of these major settings. I can do a tab, I can do a checklist. That checklist idea is a big one, and one that I have not found in GoodNotes or Notability. The Apple Notes app has that checklist feature. Other ones, it didn't have it. It just didn't have it, and that's a big thing, is if I want to plan my day, if I want to plan things to do, I'm going to use that, and I need to be able to use that. So that's a pro for me. Now I can change the color, and you can pretty much play with whatever choices there are. I can change the font, and I can add it to my favorites. I can change the size. I can do underscore, lines. Oh my god. Boom. Boom. Got it. Cool. I think you understand. I think you understand that one. This one looks like a little don't sign, like a no. So that means no pencil. Pencil will apparently do nothing. No pencil. This little plus sign, you can add a new page. You can add a new page from a template. If you want to put in like a planner section into your notebook, you can do that. You can add a photo, add some audio, which GoodNotes does not have as of making this video, as far as I know. You can add an emoji. Ooh, how do I do that? There it is. And I can just go ahead and duplicate as many as I want. Cool. Now I can bookmark this page, tab this page. There's a whole lot you can do with this. Cool. I'll just zoom in a bit. I think you understand kind of what my iPad looks like. So this next one is a really cool feature that GoodNotes has that Notability does not, and that is the exact shape ability. I need to go back here. So if I draw a triangle, it'll make a triangle. If I draw a square, it'll make a trapezoid at an angle. That is like my favorite thing to do with this. It looks really cool. It does a really nice job. And I'll actually use it to draw sometimes because it makes really cool art. I'll just be honest, it makes really nice art to have that straight line ability. Love it, love it. Awesome, awesome. Okay. So if you want a new page, you don't swipe down, you swipe over, or you can hit add a page. Now, let's say I write really flippin' big. I just write super big billboard style. So I'm gonna hit this. That'll bring up a window. Now this window, I'll place it at the top of the page, and I will write down here, and I will turn off that exact shape feature, and then I have that. Now I can jump down here, write more. To be honest, I don't know what these are. There are these little extra dots that have popped up, and there's a little bit that's been erased. So it almost looks like it's glitching right now. Because when I erase it, it erases the lines here. And there are no lines on this page. I chose a template without lines. So why are there lines here? Why have they not reappeared? I don't know. I don't know what these are. Where they came from and why they aren't up here, I don't know. It kind of seems like a glitch. Okay, so it just unshowed me this. I don't like this box. I'll just say it. I don't really like this box. I think it's messy. I think it could be better. I don't need lines. I don't need any sort of that. I don't need extra dots when I draw something. It just doesn't need to happen. Okay, now what happens when I go like this? If I draw in this box, it'll just shift me down. There's like a little blue box right here that if I draw in it, it'll just shift me down a little bit so I can write, and then it'll pop it down and I can write some more, pop, write. You get the picture. Cool, so now we have this salty page of myself saying okay and messy, and if I want to export it, I'll hit the little export share button, and I can do current page, all page, select pages. If I am writing the world's longest essay for a school that I don't currently go to, he doesn't even go here, but he still writes the essay, who is he? I'll hit this, and I can look through all of the pages that I've written, select one, and we're good to go. And then I can edit, do my thing. Now, I really like this area. This area of Rumi looks really good, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that. There's a little scissor function up here, and I'll draw around it. Oh my god. And then I can shift it. I hope you see that. And I cannot shift to a different page, it appears. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I can't do that. But I can shift it to wherever I need it to be. And then it looks even messier, but I moved it. I hope the messiness does not distract from what's actually going on here. Conspiracy is going on. Let's jump back over to settings. So settings are up here. We have preferences. You can change the toolbar up here. I love that you can change that color. That's not something that you can do on every one of these note-taking apps. So you can make it gray, light green seafoam, blue, teal, pink. I don't know how this one differs from that one. So I went in here and I did the writing style, and I'm right-handed, so that's this one, and honestly, I like this one better. I feel like it writes more naturally. Now I know my handwriting. That's what it looks like. It looks messy. It looks just messy, so I know that this is an exact copy of what I'm actually writing. I want to say on GoodNotes and Notability, it's not my exact writing. After using Noteshelf, it's like this one is more exact to what I'm actually drawing and writing versus GoodNotes versus Notability. It just seems like it's more authentic to my actual handwriting. Cool. I went ahead and turned on did I not? So I turned on iCloud backup. It will back up to iCloud. I think that's something that either GoodNotes or Notability does. I don't remember which one, but it is a very nice feature that I do stick with. You can also add to Google Drive, Dropbox, Evernote, OneDrive, if anybody is using those, I don't know. If you are a teacher, if you are teaching baby children and you need to assign some work, you can use this. I'm a teacher, I'm a student, and you can create assignments for your students. If you're a student, you can do assignments from your iPad. I'm sorry that you have assignments, but you can do it from your iPad, it's possible. Notebook options, auto backup, default style, change page template, Evernote publish. So here are some basic things that I don't really feel like I want to go over, so we're gonna just skip that. I don't really want to go over these because they're super basic. However, free downloads, let's talk about it. Now, they say free downloads, and then it takes us to this little store idea. By the way, the Zugu case, beautiful now. Now, it takes us to this little store, and you're like, what the heck? I am not going to pay for covers for a digital notebook. There's no point in that. Well, good thing they're free, minus the caveat of creating an account. I had to create an account. I signed in with Google, and then it just brought up this Noteshelf club and allowed me to download all of these templates, all of these covers. I could download one if I wanted to be a therapist. I could literally be a flippin' therapist with this thing. When I say that the iPad is the future of computing, that is a perfect example of what I mean. There are more tools. There are things that are more custom to a job. There are things that are very custom that make it just really nice to use for work, for fun, for pleasure. I think iPads are the future of computing, and I think at some point we're all gonna have something like it. It's the next computer, something. If I'm wrong, please roast me for it in 3 years. So, yes, I want to be a therapist. I decided I'm gonna do it. And it's downloaded. Now, I love art, so I'm gonna download this cover. get, done. Confetti, love it, boom. Abstract, love it, boom, done. Okay, so I just downloaded these fancy new covers. I want to show them to you. So I'm going to hit edit. I'm going to choose follow Rumi, please, and then I'm going to hit change cover. And let's see. I liked art. Art is a good one. These don't look the best after downloading, but it was free, so let's call it good. And I want to go in here. We're done. I'm going to choose that. And I'm going to add a new page from template. And I really wanted to do the therapist one. I kind of wanted to see what they write on, what they write down about me, what kind of they talk. I go to a lot of therapists, so I want to know what basic things they're talking about. Insurance? Benefits? HIPAA? This is far more boring than I ever expected. Okay, I'm not going to be a therapist because this page is really boring. Oh, they're all boring. They're all boring pages. New page. Wow. New page from template. Basic. Love me a basic page. Basic pages all day. Basic pages at the club. That's what I'm looking for. Wow. So if I want to create a folder, I can go like this. Hit edit. This little notebook sharing icon that I don't quite understand. And I'm going to put these two together. New category, my notes, new group. And I'll call it YouTube. Because YouTube, it's my life. And then it creates a folder. I can add to it, I bet. Oh, yes, I can. Drag and drop. Can I drag and drop like this? Yes, I can. And then you're good. You can also delete a notebook, you can share a notebook, or you can change the cover. Okay. Let's pull back a bit. Pull back. I like that you can change the covers. I like that you can download many covers. I like that you can change the toolbar color. But those are very basic. These are very basic things to put in a note app. They are basic things to like, but they do make for a more personalized experience, which is something that I do look for in a notebook. I like the pen options. I think they're really solid, and I especially like the dark blue fountain tip pen. I think that one looks really nice. I like the exact shape function. That one works well and is great for making art or drawing diagrams if you're in school. And Ron Yop, you said this is like a mix of GoodNotes and Notability. I would fully agree with that. There are elements of both, enough to not be able to say which one it's more like. It's very much like GoodNotes in the way that it's presented, but it's more like Notability in the way that it works. I hope that makes sense. What is my favorite note-taking app? What is it? Which one is it? I really like this app because it's very simple. I like Noteshelf. Noteshelf is a very solid app. If you are taking notes, go for it. I think it's great. However, we saw a few glitches. We saw it not completely work, and we found out that the pencil sensitivity just could be a bit more sensitive and a bit more like dramatic with the lines. I really want a dramatic thick line and then a skinny thin line and then a thick line and on all day and night. But instead it's just kind of one thickness and we deal with that. The way that this app is presented is very simple and it looks nicer than the other two. However, I would just go ahead and say that GoodNotes is better. I like using it more. It's more fun to use, it's more satisfying to use for whatever reason. I think it might be that pencil sensitivity. But this Notes app, Noteshelf, it will be used. I will play with it some more. This is how to use Noteshelf. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching. You are awesome. Please leave a comment because I absolutely love hearing from you and it's just fun to hear your opinion. Please leave a comment. I will see you in the next video. Rummy. One more thing I want to throw in is that I did put a paper screen protector on this iPad. You can hear it. I put that on because I wanted the paper texture and I thought that it would add to the note-taking experience. I thought that it would add to the art experience. I was completely right, 1000% correct. So that's worth a look. I'll put that in the description. You can check out which one I got. And just know that it does make my writing look more human. It looks less computer generated. I do want to say it's like it wears down my pencil a bit. I do see some wear on the pencil from the paper screen protector that wasn't there before. That is disappointing. That is too bad. I wonder if they all do that or if it's just the one that I got, but I'm gonna have to think about that and probably get a new tip for this at some point. Just the tip. So this is the Zugu Muse case. I'll just throw this in there because people generally like it. It has many, dare I say, infinite viewing angles. Can go all the way back, can go all the way forward. This is the Zugu Muse. Kickstand covers the sides, covers the edges, and I have a review of this on my channel. My channel is kind of about iPad at this point. It's a review of iPad items, a review of iPad apps, iOS apps, and we are just getting started. There's a ton more content to come that I'm really excited to make. I'll see you soon. Much love. Rumi.